Hello Year 11 and welcome to our 6th video here for our 5th topic. We're looking at box plots today, sometimes called box and whisker plots, and it is a box and whisker plot is a graphical representation of a data set. And it's, I don't know, I'm a bit of a fan. I think it's pretty good. It tells us quite a lot about the data set. It tells us what a typical score looks like, as well as how much variation there is within that data. Of course, there is some loss of detail with any sorts of stats that you simplify things down, but this tells you quite a lot about a data set. Now it is a graph, it's on a number line, a single axis graph, and we need to mark on this graph 5 different values. The lowest score, which we can call the lower extreme or the minimum, the lower quartile or Q1, the median, the upper quartile or Q3, and the upper extreme or the maximum, the biggest score. Right? So those 5 things. Now on your calculator, when you're putting data in our stats menu, right, somewhere in there, all 5 of those numbers can be evaluated. Right? They all come from the same menu on your calculator. We've already learnt about quartiles. But just a reminder here that the box and whisker plot will show us in each of it sort of breaks our data up into 4 quartiles, and each of those quartiles will contain 25% of the scores. So even if I have this wide, if we look at this example, this right hand side of the box appears quite a lot larger than the left hand side of the box, that just means that these scores are a bit more spread out and these ones are closer together. There are the same number of scores in each of those sections as there is in this section and this section here. And they all have 1/4 of the scores. If 200 people were surveyed, I would have the results of 50 people here, the results of 50 people here, the result of 50 people here, and the results from 50 people here. Right, 1/4 of my results in each of those sections. So, look, you can see the next heading already. We'll be through this pretty quickly. What I'm going to do is to grab my calculator so I can put this data in here. We could do it without the calculator, but I think it's worth the practice all the time. So here we go. We can see our calculator now. I'm just going to reset it. Second function 9, 3 equals AC. I probably didn't need to, but good practice. Now I'm going to put it into stat mode by pressing mode 2. Oops, here we go, 2 and option 1 there. And I don't need a frequency column, so I'm not going to do that second function mode business. Now I just put my scores in. 3, 4, 6, 6 again. Right, I keep doing that. And by the magic of video here, there are all 15 scores in there. I press AC, and second function 1 pulls up my various stats, and as I mentioned before, option 5 here for min-max, there's the 5 things I need. I'm not going to waste my time with the minimum and maximum. I can see it's 3 and 18. But Q1, option 3, is 6. So let's write some of these things down. My minimum is 3. Q1 is 6. I need the median. This is called a 5 number summary, by the way. Q3, and then the maximum is 18. So back to my calculator. Come on, calculator. Here we go. Second function 1 and 5, 4 gives me my median is 9. Oops. And back to the calculator here. Second function 1, 5, and 5 gives me my upper quartile is 11. So that's my 5 number summary. I mark that on here. Hopefully, right, I'm going to mark this here as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, okay, that fits pretty neatly. So, a mark here at 3. Now, I use a vertical line at the ends. You will see sometimes it's a dot on the ends. I don't think that it's really important. 3, 6, 9, 11, and up here to 18. Right, I joined the middle 3 lines there with the box. You should be using a ruler and a pencil. But there we go. That's our box and whisker plot. Righto. Just confirmation, if we're doing this without a calculator, of course, that's the minimum. There's 15 scores, so I need 7 in the bottom, 7 in the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is my median. Now the middle of the 7, right, now I've got a 3 and a 3. 3 here, choose Q3, and another 3 scores there. Okay, so you can see minimum 3, lower quartile 6, median 9, upper quartile 11, maximum 18. Could we have done it without the calculator? Absolutely. Should you get in the habit of using the calculator efficiently? Just as much. Okay, that is box and whisker plots. I hope it's been fun. See you in class.